Hi, this is Brett Johnston from Johnston Furniture. And over the next couple of days I'm going to be restoring an old piano stool. Here's the stool all disassembled. The main problem was this center column that had a big chunk taken out of it, and the other side was just held together by some pins from a previous restoration somebody did. So I'll be replacing that and making a new one. The things that'll stay original are this seat, these legs, and this spindle that makes the chair seat go up and down when you spin it. So far I've glued together some maple that will be the turning blank for this center column. So I gotta wait for that to dry and then we'll go from there. While waiting for that to glue up, I took the decorative pieces and the feet off the legs. And then I began to sand the legs in preparation for stain. I had to make sure to sand all the previous finish off to allow the stain to properly soak into the wood. Once the sanding was done, I took the turning blank over to the joiner to get two sides squared up to each other. Then it was on to the planer to get both sides parallel. From there, I mounted it on the lathe and began to turn one side round. I decided to keep the other half square for the next step in the process. Here, I'm routing sliding dovetails for the legs to slot into while referencing the square faces of the turning blank. Now it's time for the test fit. And they fit perfectly. Next, it was time to give the center column its shape. And it's done. Now on to the next step. Here, I'm turning a collet to stabilize the spindle mechanism. I drilled the hole in the column off camera because it was very stressful, but now it's time for the test fit. And it fits great. Now it's time to turn the decorative plug that gets glued to the bottom of the column. The original plug was more oblong, but I opted to go for a more spherical shape. Now for my least favorite part, staining. I like to keep wood natural whenever possible, but this stain will better complement the color of the piano this stool will be sitting at. And now it's time for the finish. I used satin osmo oil to finish the entire stool, and if I was to do it again, I would use semi-gloss, but I think it turned out great regardless. And now for the most stressful part, the glue up. For this glue up, I'm using Gorilla Glue for its expanding properties. It will expand inside the joint and ensure for a very sturdy leg. I taped off the joints to ensure no excess glue got on the finished surface. And here it is all clamped up. Off camera, I sanded and stained the decorative pieces for the legs, and here I'm getting them ready to be glued on. And now for my favorite part, final assembly. And there you have it. It is all done, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.